morning, Mr. Ambassador. We are very happy to have you today in our program.
My pleasure, and I'm looking forward for a very interesting interview.
We know that in recent years, although being affected by many factors such as the pandemic, anti-globalization, trade protectionism, the trade and economic ties between China and Georgia are closer and closer, as you have mentioned before.
Yes.
And China has become the largest export market
Yes.
from the Georgia side. So how would you comment on your trade partner, especially the openness of China's economy?
China is the third biggest trade partner for Georgia. It's the biggest market for Georgia's products. And it's not the limit. With free trade agreement and with our active cooperation with our Chinese colleagues, I'm more than sure that our trade economic relationship will be increased and more Georgian products will enter into Chinese market. Last year, despite the global pandemic, our trade volume increased up to $1.5 billion. And I'm pleased to mention that the export of Georgia is more than $600 million. And I'm pretty sure that in 2022 also this number will be increased and more Georgian products will enter into Chinese market. So as I mentioned many times, that main component of our bilateral cooperation is trade economic relationship, and we would like to intensify cooperation with our Chinese partners to increase year by year trade economic volume.
So I'm also looking forward that there will be more exchanges and more trade between our two countries.
Reforms and opening up policy of China brings huge success to this country. By the way, reforms and opening up policy of China was a main topic of my PhD. And I've learned a lot and I read a lot about the development of China in the last 40 years. And the socialism with Chinese characteristics proves and with its concrete results, China became the country of global importance. From 2010, China is the second largest economy. And GDP and also GDP per capita and other numbers in economic sectors are amazing in China. So once again, I would like to mention that reforms and opening up policy gives Chinese people more opportunity to develop and more opportunity to receive and to reach concrete results. So it's really amazing, and many countries should learn from China.
So I think China is always sticking to the openness of the market.
Openness of the market and to the stability.
Yes, and I think it's very important because each single country cannot develop without the other countries.
Sure, global community and international community. It's we are all of us. We are linked to each other, and we have to develop together. So that's why in the 21st century it's very important to find the links of common interests. I would like to mention bilateral cooperation of Georgia and China, that we are trying to find the links of common interests and try to develop our concrete projects and concrete directions. So in this regard, I think that is a very good example of cooperation between big and small country, and despite the fact that our scales are different, we have good perspectives to increase our bilateral cooperation.
Yes, I think cooperation is very important, especially when we are facing with challenges. We should work together, cooperate together, rely on each other, and to develop together.
Yes, sure.
Thank you so much, Mr. Ambassador, for your very insightful ideas.
Thank you so much.